Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and today I'll be doing a review of The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 689. So yeah, actually just a heads up here, the cover and also kind of the synopsis that Marvel gave for this issue is kind of misleading. There is no Morbius versus Spider-Man to a point where Spider-Man's hurt and Dr. Connors is getting him the safety kind of scenario. And also, there is no new lizard threat that becomes a threat in this issue as well. Like, there is a new lizard-like creature in this issue, but besides that, the synopsis and the kind of cover are misleading. So, just wanted to let you all know that there. But there is a fight between Morbius and Spider-Man. So, actually, it's not really a fight. It's more of like a beatdown in a sense. But let's begin. So we start off with page 1. If you didn't know, they used a cure on Dr. Connors. It reverted him back to normal in body, but in mind it's still a lizard. And then basically, Morbius, he's not a vampire in a traditional sense, but he still has a lot of the same things like blood cravings and whatnot. So the lizard sees that, notices that, and uses that to his advantage. And basically, they tell who they think is Dr. Connors right now about Billy Connors and whatnot, and he totally doesn't. The lizard doesn't know how to properly react to it, but in a sense, he knows to cry and everything like that. So he does that and gets everybody out of here because he says, "I want time alone with my son," and things like that. So with that being said, he actually does something that's very smart in a sense, which he takes blood from the fridge that Dr. Morbius had, and he puts it in the air vents, which gives Morbius a kind of uncontrollable urge. So then he bites somebody, and after that happens, Spider-Man, he just, he's done, and Spider-Man just punches him again, and he just, he's decided to basically he's decided he's going to take out Morbius once and for all. So he takes some vampire gear or vampire hunting gear and goes after Morbius. But while that happens, Dr. Connors comes out and he's like, "We can use the cure that worked on me to turn Morbius back to normal." So now we go back to Morbius, and he's flying around the city, and Spider-Man interrupts him and kicks him, and then he punches them some more, and basically he uses some of the weapons like a ultraviolet light gun and a garlic grenade launcher, and basically he's just pounding on Morbius, telling him that I'm sick of all this stuff that's been going on regarding you. It's too much. So then we go to Astoria, Queens, with Madam Web and her daughter Rachel. Her daughter's in summer school, so she's dropping her off. But then in the middle of it, she has one of her Madam Web visions, I guess. We see a few villains like the Hobgoblin. We see Spider-Man. We see the Kingpin. We see a few other creatures, or not creatures, a few other people. So then Madam Web, she gets suited up and whatever. And basically she needs to find Peter Parker now and warn him about something. I guess the dark days are coming. Which to me, I'm like, are you serious? Why can't Marvel go like one day without an event? Like, seriously, it's just like they need to chill on the events. Like, ever since the 1980s, it's been event after event after event. So, yes, we have Dr. Connors here again. And basically what he does is, and the Horizon Scientist guy, his name is Modell. So, basically, they're getting a control group ready, because you do that when you're testing something. And basically, during that, though, Dr. Connors injects the lizard formula back into himself. But I guess the thing that Morbius used on him, that serum, it's keeping it from being a full reaction. So he has actually regrown his arm now, but he won't turn into a lizard. So instead, what he does is he injects it into Modell. And with that being said, he turns Modell into a lizard-like creature. And then it's odd. I guess since the lizard is still in control of Connor's body, so he eats a rat, which to me, I'm like, I don't understand why he'd eat a rat really in Connor's body. It's not going to really do much for him, especially a live rat or mouse. But yeah, that's where we go with this issue. I give it a 92% overall because I do enjoy kind of the plot that's going on right now with Connors and the Lizard, and maybe it's just because I'm a big Spider-Man fan, really. But basically my score of it, and this is Hybrid. I will see you later. Me and I guess my executive editor, or as he likes to be called, Mohawk Mango or Mohawk Melon, I forgot which one. But yeah, so we're gonna work some more on Comic Book Versus Season 2 now. And subscribe if you haven't to my channel. It's all comic book stuff. And like the video if you liked it, and comment below on your thoughts on the issue. See ya.